Okay. Just some random thoughts that I had on the bike. When I'm on long distance rides, now you're going to probably laugh, but I thought, what the hell, I'll just tell you what I thought. When I'm on long distance rides, I mean, my hands, I get really bad cramps in my hands. And yes, I'm probably holding too tight, but I purposefully try to have such a light grip on the hand grips, so as not to form a tight grip and cramp. I try to have a light hold onto the thing, but during the ride I start to get cramps. So what I've designed is my own little hand grips, and it goes sort of like this. That I have one where I hold it like this. I have one where I hold it obviously normally. I have one where I actually push my hand right onto here, where I'm holding the grip in place and at the same speed, where I hold it like this, and I can let all the stress out of my fingers. So I have like 4. I can't remember the other one offhand now. But I change to different grips as I'm riding to avoid the cramp in my hands. When I rode the Super Duke, KTM Super Duke 1290, I can remember the amount of vibration that I got from the frame was phenomenal. I mean, it was hectic vibration, and I love the bike, and I was this close to getting one, but the vibration, I already have pain in my joints, and I don't know, I just can't. So also that's another reason why, if I go back in time, why I started to modify the 900S, because the 900S has different forks and different rear suspension, and that's why the R is different. It's set up differently in a different seat, and different. It's got a 16-tooth front sprocket for shorter gearing. And if you ask many of the 900R riders, they'll tell you they've changed to 17, and some have even gone 18 teeth on the front sprocket to give them a much higher, a much longer gearing, but also for a 5th, 6th gear to have them much lower revs. I'm not a technical guy, so I'm just saying it like I know. What else? Gosh, I had something I wanted to tell you. Oh well, anyway, so that's why I had the Wilbur's suspension put in instead of buying the TTX, the Öhlins. Yes, the Öhlins would be beautiful. It's like a piece of jewelry on the bike, and I get it, I understand. My seat, is it on properly? No, it's not on properly. I must check that. Anyway, so the Öhlins is like jewelry, man. It's like full on bling. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And if I was okay with the tallness of the bike and the ability to set the bike up personally for me, and it fit me as it was, I would have gone for that. But I had the Wilbur's done with the hydraulic preload here, where I can raise the back of or raise the strength of the bike suspension to handle any luggage I would have, or a passenger, and exactly set up for my weight. I'm 172 centimeters in height, and I'm 104 kilos, ex-rugby player. So I have big thighs, and I have I'm a bit of a stocky build, and I struggled with the height of the bike, but I knew if I could get my toes to the floor, I was okay, and I still do. So I've lost about 20 millimeters, so 2 centimeters of the height. I've got the 900R forks on the front, and inside here I've got progressive Wilbur springs that keep the bike exactly the same height, which is 20 millimeters. So instead of being 860, I think it was, or 865 in height, it's now 20 millimeters lower. So it's sitting around the 840 mark. But what that has done is obviously it's set up for my weight, my riding style. I don't do track. If I do it, it would be once a year, and I'm cautious. I'm not like a balls to the wall, let's see how far I can drag my knee. I've got chicken strips, and I don't have to prove myself to anybody, you know. I ride for fun, and I get the thrill of the meditation and the sound and being in the moment, so I don't have to, you know, I don't have to prove myself to anybody. Let's just check my seat. I don't know if I've missed the. So yeah, that was two things I wanted to discuss, but there was something else entirely that I wanted to discuss, but of course I've forgotten it now, so that'll have to wait for another time. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll get on my way back home now. I just popped out. Well, you could see the rain had stopped for a while, and I quickly popped out just for a ride and a drink. Got to go home now and make the little one some lunch or some dinner. I'm loving the M7 RRs, Metzeler's. They've done 2,000 Ks now, and they're still great. Yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail, because if you watched RJ's video on tyres, the recent one, it is actually quite succinct and to the point, and I agree fully with him. It depends on you entirely, and everybody's got their own views on, you know, on the tyres and what's suited for the bike and you and your weight and your riding style, and you know, and also, even, I'm going to say it straight, when I first put the Pirelli Angel GTs on, I loved the look, the aesthetics of the tyre. Damn, it looked just nasty, it looked aggressive, and it looked absolutely beautiful. So there's that too, and I like the look of this, and I don't care. They ride well, they hold in the rain for me. They're, you know, if I ride over a pothole or make a mistake on a corner, they seem to be great grip. They give me the confidence, and I think that was his point entirely, was that they instill confidence, and if that works for you, then that's exactly it. So but it gets you every time, doesn't it? It gets me every time. Alright, cheers guys.